make you want to work with a producer again and again? Somebody, let's say, that wasn't your friend to start with, that hired you off of researching you on IMDb, reaching out, going through all the proper channels. What would make you really hungry to work with a producer or producing team over and over again?
If they get it and they're not, their head's not in the clouds, and they're not an egomaniac and think that they're Steven Spielberg when they're not, and they're just, you know, down to earth, great people who understand what we do and appreciate our process and are really excited to do it. And I think it just comes down to like someone who's not crazy or delusional and thinks that their small independent film with no pedigree is something it's not. You know, obviously we all want to make the best project possible, but
everyone strives to that, but
you have to be realistic sometimes, and you know, someone who we get along with, and like I said, who gets it.
And what would make you never want to work with a producer or a director or producing team again?
That's a very good question.
What are your,
I guess the opposite
no-goes?
of what I just said. It's someone who doesn't respect what we do, or if, you know, if we've worked on a project and we've heard negative feedback from the actors or from the agents that they've dealt with. You know, our reputation is on the line, and we're kind of the middleman among a lot of different people. So I think in order to not work with someone again, it's someone who we don't want to speak for and represent in doing it again.
Yeah, if they go behind your back and yell at people or start fights, or just they're
aggressive.
aggressive.
or you know, who make offers to people, then pull them, or you know, which, you know, it might happen. It's very general terms, but you know, someone who's just not respectful of actors, because you know, we're kind of, like I said, we're in the middle of, we have to protect our producers and our project, but also we have a responsibility to protect the actors and protect the agents and our relationships with them. So I think, you know, producers who are not respectful of actors, that's not someone that we really want to work with again.
Yeah, that's a total fair point.
Yeah.
So Eric, you've been so amazing, such incredible advice. And my first job when I was 19 in college was, you know, a casting assistant. And you are telling me things that I've never known. So I just have one more question, because you see this every now and then when projects have been around for, you know, many years, and huge films have sometimes taken 10 years to make. And like you said, little independent films sometimes take 10 years. Just curious, if a producer is coming to you with a project that's had 2 or 3 different teams on, or 2 or 3 different casting directors, is that a red flag to you, or will you still take that meeting and potential job?
Well, what people should understand is the casting community is very small, and we all love each other. And if I'm approached about a project that has already had a casting director, I'm going to reach out to that casting director and see why they're no longer involved. If they say, you know, stay away, these people are nuts or crazy, I mean, you know,
You're going to trust your friend.
I'm going to trust my fellow casting director. But if they say, like, you know, I was involved for a while, but for whatever reason I had to step away and focus on something else that was more, you know, urgent or pressing, or I don't know. So in that case, I would most likely talk to the previous casting director, because, you know, it's a nice little community, and we have little Facebook groups and stuff, and we talk to each other. So that's probably the first thing I would do.
Yeah, everyone checks references, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You've been so amazing.
You.
Such a wealth of information.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for sitting here and talking to me.
My pleasure.